having too much vanity has protected me from being in relationships that drain my energy, because the moment that I feel like I look ugly and a man has contributed to it, I'm breaking up with him. The moment that my spirit feels ugly, I'm breaking up with him. The moment that my attitude feels ugly, I'm breaking up with him. I feel as though vanity is something that purposely gets demonized, because vanity is something that women can actually have. Because my thing about it is that, like, what is the ceiling for excessively liking yourself? Because if you ask a man this question, a man's going to call a woman vain for taking selfies of herself. And to me, that's not vanity. If I like what I see, I want to show what it is that I find to be beautiful. It's honestly like a piece of art. If you find a piece of art that you like, you're not going to buy a piece of art and then just fucking junk it in the corner of your room for it to not be shown to anybody. You're going to hang that piece of art up beautifully to show off that piece of art. And this is also another reason why I feel as though vanity is demonized in the Bible, because women have beauty. And as we can see with how men act, men are constantly attacking women's beauty, going as far as to call someone such as Margot Robbie mid, as far as them getting mad at women constantly enhancing their beauty, getting upset over women taking time to pour into their beauty because they want the beautiful woman. But in order for a woman to be beautiful, vanity is a part of a woman being beautiful, because you have to have some level of self-obsession with yourself in order to not only attain beauty, but to maintain beauty. Because, I mean, most average women are attractive. Like, that is something that we all can agree on. An average woman is attractive. An average man is not attractive. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. An average man is usually not all that attractive. And so I think for a lot of men, they get very upset over the fact that us being women, we have enough beauty where we're actually proud to like our appearance and want to bask in our appearance, because naturally you're going to partake in things that you enjoy. If I like what I see in the mirror, I want to look in the mirror. It's like eating food. If I enjoy a type of food, I want to eat that food. Is there a limit of gluttony? I mean, yeah, sure, there's a limit of gluttony. However, inherently, none of those things impact somebody else. Me being a glutton in most cases is not going to impact somebody else. And the thing about it is that I feel as though vanity's been so protective over me as a woman, because men siphon so much energy from us as women that it gets to the point where they make you fucking ugly, and I'm just not willing to take that chance. And they have a mission to make you ugly. They always want to go for a girl that they see has like a high sense of self. They always want to go after a woman who is very happy with her appearance. And there's a level of vanity that has to actually, it has to be involved in the process of you maintaining your beauty, because it's a form of self-obsession to have vanity. And that level of vanity, if you're doing it the right way, can go into your internal if you're doing it in a healthy manner. And I think a lot of men are jealous over the fact that women have beauty to protect, and that women are learning and realizing more and more that they're going to usually lose their beauty by dealing with a man, because men tend to stress me the fuck out. I don't know about you, but their energy is very, very heavy. It can be very dark. It can be overwhelming. And there's a level of being on guard. Even if a man's never put his hand up to you, if you've ever had to live under the same roof as a man, even the arrival of a man coming home can be enough to like spike your cortisol and to have you be on guard, just because the energy that they carry around them being so heavy. Me being vain is the reason why I just don't deal with men, because I like how I look, and every single time I've dealt with a man, my appearance has reduced. My appearance, whenever I was male centered, it was the worst appearance I ever had. Like, my body looked the worst when I was male centered. My skin looked the worst when I was in a relationship. I mean, my energy, like internally, my energy was not good. And I kind of just feel as though vanity is, in my opinion, I feel like it is purposefully demonized on purpose, so that way women can not hold a mirror to how a man is impacting her on a physical level, because so many women will like gain a ton of weight and be like, well, I'm married, he likes it, it doesn't matter. But then if the man divorces you, or then if you break up, then your self-esteem is super low, because you realize that you're not happy with the skin that you're in simply because one person chose you. And then you quickly realize that this one person chose you for a season. So now you've lowered your standard for yourself. You've lowered your standard for your beauty for a moment in time. When if you would have had a level of vanity, and if you would have had a level of self-obsession with yourself and with your appearance, in making sure that the man that you're with can honor that, you decided that, well, he loves me so much that he loves me in every single form that I'm in. But do you love yourself in every single form that you're in? Because usually there's a lot of glow up that happens once women get out of a relationship, and that is for a reason, because a lot of the time women can't be vain and be in a relationship. It's nearly impossible. And men curate that situation on purpose. They make sure that that happens on purpose, because men don't want to be in a competing position. They don't want to have them be in a situation where when you are walking out the door and you are in the presence of other people are paying attention to you, other people are complimenting you, other people are interested in getting to know you. And so it's one of those things where they purposely demonize something that is actually going to allow you to be more protected. Because I'm very proud to admit the fact that I'm vain, because in my opinion, I don't believe that my vanity impacts other people, because in my humble opinion, I don't see how vanity could impact other people. If there is a way, please tell me. But in my opinion, if I see someone taking a shit ton of selfies, it's not impacting me. I would be more pissed off if somebody was taking selfies of me and I'm a stranger and I don't know that person. But a person looking in the mirror, adorning themselves, telling themselves how beautiful they are, taking selfies, men will consider that being vain and a form of vanity, yet it's not hurting anyone. It's doing nothing but pumping up the woman's self-esteem, which is the reason why men don't want you to do it. So I say all of that to say, you should practice vanity. You should get yourself in a point where you do have a bit of an excessive form of being happy with your appearance, or you feeling as though you have a sense of superiority when it comes to who you are and how you carry yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you feel like that about yourself, that means that anybody that decides to come into your life also has to feel that way about you. And I feel as though being vain has put me in a predicament where I don't sell myself short, because like I said before, in order for me to have like an excessive understanding and loving of my appearance, it takes work. It does. It takes a lot of effort for you to be able to do that. Going to the gym, working out, staying up on your skincare, keeping your hair healthy, keeping your teeth healthy, getting your cleanings, going to the dentist, going to the dermatologist, making sure you're eating healthy, make sure you're investing in very good, high quality food, making sure you're stretching, you're mobile. All of those things will enhance your form of vanity to allow you to have a protective shield over yourself, to the point where you're not going to let just any man come into your life. And then if you do allow a man to come into your life, you're just not going to give up those things for him. Like, I literally do pole dance classes. Like, I'm probably in that studio fucking 7 hours a week, 8 hours a week, sometimes even 9 hours a week. I'm not giving that up just because a man wants me to give it up because he feels as though I'm too much into myself, or I love myself too much, or I'm self-obsessive. At the end of the day, it's vanity all the way for me. I don't care what people have to say. I don't care about the bad rap that vanity gets. But from my perspective and my personal opinion, vanity has hands down been the number one thing that has protected me from overstaying my welcome in relationships that are bad for me.